Minnesota Timberwolves add veteran guard Ayo Dosunmu in a deal. So they get Dosunmu and Julian Phillips and trade Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller, and 4 second-round picks in the deal. Dosunmu, we know he could score the basketball. We know he's a pretty good passer of the basketball as well, and an efficient field goal percentage shooter as well, hitting 2 threes on the year. So in the season for Dosunmu, 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.9 threes, and 51% from the field. So we know they traded Mike Conley a few days ago. Was this Minnesota Timberwolves team. And the funny part, it was to the Chicago Bulls in a 3-team deal, but they didn't get Dosunmu at that time, and now they get him. And like I said, he could score the basketball. He's going to fit this system of the Timberwolves, another good guard to come off the bench or start whatever you need him to do and hit the 3 ball. And like I said, he was solid with the Chicago Bulls this season, but in terms of fantasy basketball, definitely he's going to take a hit playing behind Anthony Edwards. Obviously, Julius Randle over there, Dante DiVincenzo, where this is a solid team, where he'll be that 4th or 5th option scoring the basketball. Maz Reed as well would be ahead of him still in the pecking order. So his fantasy value definitely taking a hit, where he had big minutes with the Chicago Bulls, playing 25, 35-minute range, where I think with this Timberwolves team, anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes per game. Also, they get Phillips in the deal. He's not going to have fantasy value. He's just going to be a young guy that they're going to try to develop on the bench, 2.8 points a game, 1.3 rebounds, 42% from the field. And the Bulls, at this point, their whole goal was cutting salary and opening up the books and playing some of the young guys for the remainder of the season. And Dillingham, he is a young guy, but we really haven't seen much from him. 3.5 points a game, 1.2 rebounds, 1.7 assists. And this Bull team, they have about 8 or 9 guards on the roster. So Dillingham, I don't really think he's going to see the court, even though he's going to a Bull team that's rebuilding, and they're going to play the young guy. And Leonard Miller, he's a power forward, where the Bulls definitely needed a big man, where they got a ton of guards on the roster. But Miller on the season, only 2.3 points a game, 1.3 rebounds, and 54% from the field. So he's not going to have fantasy value. And at this point, the Bulls, they're just collecting a bunch of second-round picks at the deadline, and young players maybe they could develop. So obviously, Ayo Dosunmu, the big part in this deal, going to Minnesota. I definitely think he can help their 3-point shooting and a scorer off the bench. But I do think his fantasy value will drop off a little bit for the remainder of the 2026 season.